I think sin is personal. What is for me, it might not be sin for you. What do y'all think? I absolutely agree with that, Trenzy. I completely agree with that. It explains that in Romans quite well. In the Bible, it talks. I mean, it talks about this subjectivity of what it means to be holy. Typically, in the church, uh, holiness is viewed as something that is objective. In regards to be holy, you have to show it in these specific ways, in all of these specific manners. And to have faith is something that is internal. But when you really read the scriptures and read the New Testament, it's flipped. Faith is what is external and objective. Faith without works is dead. So faith without works, works being something objective, works being something that you do to show that you have faith, or that you are um, acting towards something greater than yourself that is in a unknown. You have no idea what it is, but you're acting towards it. Holiness is one of those things where it is subjective to you. It is because some people feel convicted. Not sure if that's a theological term or philosophical term, but convicted. People feel convicted. Some people feel convicted doing this, and other people don't. I mean, insert whatever in this. Um, and so, okay, well, alcohol for one. Some people are like, I don't drink, never have taken a drink, and I won't drink. And I have friends like that. And I'm like, that's fine. They feel convicted in that way. And I'm like, that's fine. And then, me, I drink, don't see an issue with it, don't have a problem with it. I'm not an alcoholic. And some people just operate differently. It's not a set in stone, this is wrong. And people operate like that as well, which gets into very close-minded, fundamental religious thinking. But yeah, I do think in that regard of, and I don't know if we should call that sin, because yeah, sin is. I mean, I understand I understand what you're saying, and I understand the word in the context in which you're using it. But sin, I think, again, sin needs to be redefined. And I've talked about this before, and I said this before, but sin definitely needs to be redefined, um, because we don't really know what it is. And I've talked about that before on a number of other different videos. But in regard to what you're saying of just like, I guess doing wrong, I guess it is like you are, if you want to call that sin, if you want to call sin doing wrong, then it is the wrongdoing of your own convictions and against yourself. And so, yeah, I agree with that statement of what you're saying. And when I say against yourself, I'm basically saying that if you have if you are not okay with drinking and you have never taken, I'm just using this as an example, of course. If you are not okay with drinking or smoking, then don't do it. And if you were to do it, then you would be, quote unquote, in the context in which you're using it, sinning. But if you're okay with it, you don't have any sort of conviction towards it, and you're okay with something like smoking and drinking, then by all means, go for it. Of course, everything in moderation. But yeah, so completely see and agree with you and what you're saying.